All right, today is day 3 of my personal challenge of providing you with some tips and tricks on how to fight anxiety. Yesterday, I talked to you about naming your anxiety and not letting it win. And after that, well, you're going to have to watch the videos because my memory is just not that good. Today, I want to give you a little bit of background on anxiety. So, the harder I try, the worse it gets. The harder I try to fight anxiety, the worse it gets. That's what most people say. Anxiety is one of those things that it needs counterintuitive solutions. It's like fighting fire with fire. You know how when you've got a fire, an oil fire in a pan, and they say the worst thing you can do is throw water on it. It's kind of like that. Every time you try and fight anxiety, it gets worse. Another analogy I like to use is the wave in an ocean. So I hope you've had an opportunity to stand near the ocean. But if you haven't, can you imagine watching a big wave come up to the shore and you turn around, you see this wave coming at you, and what most people do is they try to run for the shore. They try to run out of the wave's way. But what happens is the wave catches them and drags them back into the ocean, and they're fighting for breath and got sand covered body. So that's what happens. Think of that wave like anxiety. The best thing you can do is turn around, face the wave, dive into the wave, and let it wash over the top of you, and you'll be in calm waters. So when you have anxiety, the best thing to do is turn around and face it. Take a look at it. Accept that it's there. Name your anxiety rather than trying to distract yourself and ignore it. You know, when you get that little feeling, you're moving around about the day, and you get that little feeling that's rising up, and you're just like, oh, that thing, it's making me feel uncomfortable. I've got to go get busy, or I've got to go have a drink, or I've got to go call my friend, or I've got to do something besides whatever I'm doing because I'm feeling that little uncomfortable feeling in my body and my nerves. So that's often anxiety. So at that point, you have to turn and face the wave. You have to stop and just breathe into that feeling and say, what's going on here? What is that voice saying to me? Where is it? Why is it being triggered right now? And saying, okay, I understand. You're really nervous about me taking on this work project. That's what happens for me. Anytime I try and build my business, I get this like anxiety that rises and saying, you're going to fail. This isn't going to work. You're not going to know how to do it. You're going to get halfway through it and you're going to quit because it's going to be overwhelming. And it's really difficult to then start the project. That's where procrastination can sit in. So instead, stop and think about what that voice is saying to you and give it some reasoning. Say, okay, I know this is difficult, but I've done this before, and here's the steps I'm taking so that I can confidently move through this project. So you actually, sit down at the table with your anxiety and say, anxiety is here, but it will pass, rather than letting it grip you and move you into directions in your day that you don't want to be. I hope this helps. Jake Joy Connect, reach out. Have a great day.